Welcome back, Earth signs. This is your weekly reading for April 17th through the 21st, which it's actually going to be later, through the weekend. So whatever that day is, 23rd. I've been saying the 21st, but I'm thinking of Monday through Friday, but it's the 23rd. So there we go. So anyways, we're going to do just like we did last time. These cards together are providing extremely powerful readings. So we're going to do the same as we did last time. We're going to look at what's working against you, what's working for you, and what you don't see underneath. Okay. But first I'm going to get an overall oracle energy, and then we'll see how that pertains to the tarot reading. So let's see what we need to know for my earth signs. And if you like these readings, please make sure to like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to put them in the comment section. It only helps the channel. And you can hit the notification bell to make sure you get notified whenever I post videos. Yeah. All right. Ooh, we have the wall, obstacles. This is interesting because a lot of the readings this week are about perceived blocks, perceived obstacles. Okay. And we have the new moon eclipse coming up on Thursday. We have Mercury going retrograde on the day after, the 21st. So it's like we have all this energy coming up and bubbling up. And I'm already feeling wonky. I know a lot of other people are feeling a bit wonky because we're leading up to it. But this is going to be a good thing because the eclipse is like expect the unexpected. It's a new moon eclipse. And this is, to me, with it being in Aries, it's like dream big. The Aries is about the I am. So it's like, who are you really? Like, how can you really do a whole timeline shift? And then we have Mercury retrograde happening. So that's a time where we need to reflect on what's been going on in our lives. How can we draw in our power from what's been going on in our lives? How can we perceive it differently instead of everything is a block or all these obstacles? Okay. A lot of the times, whenever you are going through a new cycle, like a closing up a karmic cycle, you're breaking through a perceived block, a lot of the times you'll start to experience what you think are all of these blocks stacking up on you. But actually, it's the energy building up because you're about to have a breakthrough. Okay, so don't let anything stop you when you know that you're moving forward for your highest good. You got to work with the universe. So let's see what we need to know for my earth signs this week. I love this deck. I did not expect it to be so powerful, but it is. Okay, so this is what is working against you. The Queen of Keys, okay? Oops. What is working for you? The Five of Roses, the Garden. And what you don't see underneath. Ooh, the Four of Forces, Spring and Autumn. Okay, interesting. So with the Queen of Keys as what's working against you is interesting because this is a very positive card, okay? So the Queen of Keys is very intelligent, okay? She's really good at helping other people. So this could be that you're one of those people that everybody comes to. And a lot of the times you're so busy helping other people that you forget to help yourself because people see you as wise. They see you as intelligent, whether this be in work or just out and about, family, friends, anything. Okay. And so also this can be that your mind is what you perceive to be working against you, but it actually is working for you because the fact that you're so smart. And I feel like what I just heard is going to be relevant for only a few people, I think, but it's like you're actually above your pay grade. So what that means is like you're worth more than what you're getting. Okay? And so it can like work against you, right? Because you know that you have more to provide to your job, to your business, to humanity, whatever it is, but you're not getting results in return. That's going to be, I feel like only relevant to like maybe one person. I don't know, but And that's why we also have the wall there, right? It's a perceived obstacle. And you see her, she's standing behind this little wall, but there's openings. You know, she's not stuck anywhere. She can use her mind to get her wherever she wants to go. All she has to do is let herself. So let's see what this tarot deck wants to say about the Queen of Keys. She kind of reminds me of the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords is a visionary. She's very intelligent. Always looking, you know, and it could be that you're always looking to the past. You see, she's looking that way. I was going to say the Queen of Swords is always looking to the future, but this one's looking that way. So let's see. We have the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Holy cow. That's exactly what I was just saying. And you might be thinking, well, some of you may have like imposter syndrome, like I don't have it to give, like you might be doubting yourself, but that's your own perceived limit. But this is interesting because I feel like you're not getting paid your worth, and paid, you know, it could be financially through your job or whatever, but it also is like you're not receiving what you're putting out because there's a perceived block here. You might feel like that maybe you can't find a job, but you can. You just got to open the box and see the opportunity out there. Allow yourself to experience opportunity. And what's working for you this week is we have the Five of Roses. The Five of Roses says the garden. It's talking about children. If you don't, you know, it could be that you're giving your all to your children, but it's also, we want to like be childlike, okay? Because like I said, we perceive these blocks here. We think that we have these limitations, but children don't think that way, do they? They're like, well, this is what I want to experience, so I'm going to create it in my imagination, or I'm going to go get it. You know, it's like they don't see limitations because we're not supposed to. It's just we have been programmed to see so many limitations. And if you live in, you know, childlike curiosity, childlike wonder, childlike imagination, it opens you up more than you can imagine. So let's see what we need to know. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. And the King of Cups in reverse. It's really, what do I want to say? It's really going to help you. Okay, sorry, I have to stop for just a second, because for maybe like one person, you may be desiring to make a change, like this would be like a divorce or something like that, and you're concerned because you have children involved. But what you need to know is they're going to be just fine, okay? Children are resilient. Children want to see their parents happy, whether together or apart, okay? You never stay in a relationship because of the children, because what you're doing is you're teaching them how to be in a toxic relationship, and that's what you deserve, and that's how they're supposed to live out their life in misery. So you don't want to do that, okay? Now, for the rest of you, you want to live in this childlike wonder because you need to learn how to open your heart. You need to learn how to use your emotions and take action through emotions. There may be something deep within you that you've like stuffed way down, and that inner self that we need to heal. We need to bring awareness to. We need to like sever like negative emotional ties to something, like these perceived blocks, okay? And a lot of it is mental, because here we have the Queen of Keys and the Ace of Swords in reverse. So it's like a lot of this has to do with your mind. And you can shift this. And this is what, you know, the new moon eclipse is going to help with. This is what Mercury retrograde is supposed to help with. We have to go back and reevaluate things. Like, why did I make that decision? Why didn't I do this? And that's when we can make adjustments. So Mercury retrograde is not supposed to be a scary time. It's just you want to watch your communication. You don't want to buy any major electronics or cars or anything like that, because it has to do with the electrical system, communication, contracts, things like that. Okay, so if you do have to sign a contract, just make sure you read through it carefully more than once, just to make sure everything is communicated properly. So don't be afraid of Mercury retrograde. Now, what you don't see is we have the four forces here. So this is a time for creativity, for growth, and you think you have this wall here, but it's actually an opportunity for you to grow. Okay, so if you're you know, being taken advantage of at work, or there's something going on in your life to where all of a sudden you have this disruptive force, well, it's because you have been desiring something different. So now the disruptive force comes in to push you in that direction. So let's pull a couple of cards. We have the Nine of Cups. Oh, I like that. And Page of Swords. Yep. You are getting an opportunity to have a breakthrough. And some of y'all may be dealing with, again, like I said, you know, they're either in the past or currently you have this disruptive force. It'd be a masculine energy, most likely, not always. It could be a female in her masculine energy, a woman in her masculine, or whatever. Anyways, there is this, like somebody said something to you that wasn't true, and like you embodied it. And so now we've got to get rid of that. We got to bust through that wall, because you're getting an opportunity to grow. You're getting an opportunity to reclaim your personal truth. That's why we have the new moon in Aries. Aries is the I am. Okay, so the one thing you need to know about yourself is your energetic blueprint, and that's how you find out who you are, and that's how you learn how to apply everything that you came into this lifetime with. That's how you learn to apply all that to any obstacles or any perceived obstacles that you come across in your lifetime. Okay, we give ourselves tools to use. It's just we're never taught to figure out what they are. This is what I teach in the power coaching. This is what I teach my one-on-one private mentorship clients. Is like, this is who you are, and these are the abilities you brought into this lifetime. And this is why this stuff happened. And it just allows you to let everything go, because it's not meant for you to hang on to. But they don't teach us this stuff because they don't want us to know this stuff. They don't want us to be free. They don't want us to be in our power, because then we aren't slaves to their agenda. It's all designed that way. And I don't mean to sound all conspiracy theory, but I mean, this part is true. So let's see what else we need to know. And, you know, and here also, it's like you got to lead with your heart, lead with your emotions, tap into that. That's where your creativity comes from. Okay, creativity is a feminine thing. Okay, then you take action on it. But you got to think outside the box. You got to figure out what would be the best scenario for me. What would bring me the ultimate happiness and freedom? And then you go for it. Okay. Ooh, the Heart of Sky. I want to grab this book because I know there's a message in there for you. Hang on. Okay, I just wanted to grab the book because I knew there was a message in here for you. Listen to this. The Heart of Sky brings you a sacred reminder. You are a channel for the original energy of creation. Become the paintbrush, the canvas, and the artist, all guided by the Heart of Sky. Set your intention ethically and clearly, and allow the universe to take care of the details. Wow. Okay, so that's what I was just talking about, the creativity, the feminine energy. You've got to tap into that and start really declaring, who are you and what do you want next? This wall, this obstacle is only perceived. Okay, it's something that it literally is just buried down within you that you can break down. And a lot of the times it's our inner child that's setting up a wall because that's what they're used to. What you're going towards is the unknown, and it's scary to that inner child because they've been programmed for so long that your story is lack, your story is resistance, your story is obstacles, your story is that other people get things and you don't. So it's just stacking these perceived obstacles in front of you, thinking it's keeping you safe, but it's not. It's keeping you miserable. So you're getting an opportunity to have a massive breakthrough. And you got to learn more about yourself. You got to figure out what it is that you want and what is your own personal truth. So here we have carrying connections in reverse. That's what I was talking about here. It's like people keep coming, like taking from you because they know your wisdom, they know your light. They will continue to do so if you don't set clear boundaries, okay? And the only way you're going to start doing that is you start showing yourself love. And the way you set healthy boundaries, the way you show yourself love is going to be different for everybody. But we have to state boundaries because if not, people will continue to take and take and take and take from you. And look, when you start setting boundaries, it's going to upset people. But you know what? The people that upsets are the people that were used to taking advantage of you. Okay? The people that love and respect you will honor your boundary. They're like, okay, oh, I'm so sorry. I did not realize I was doing that. I didn't mean to. Let's communicate and let's fix this. Okay? So it's going to be different as far as a connection. It could be work. It could be love. It could be family, friends. It's however it resonates, okay? But it's just like you're giving and giving, but you don't have it to give. And so you got to stop. You got to take care of you first. Get back to yourself. Go have some fun. Connect to that inner child. Make sure that you are grounding down to Mother Gaia and just allow yourself just to maybe lay down and look at the clouds, okay? Go discover the flowers, whatever it is. Oh, look, clover. Isn't that interesting? So clover is all about luck and happiness, good fortune. I told you you're going through a major breakthrough, but only if you allow yourself. Luck really honestly isn't a thing. Luck is actually a perceived thing outside of us, but it's actually when you're in alignment with what it is that you're desiring, with who you are, then the wheel can turn. The wheel of fortune can turn. You're in alignment with that which is for you. That's why we always tell you to raise your vibration because you're on the same frequency with what is around you right now. It's called sympathetic vibration. So if you want better, you got to raise your vibration. And one of the best ways is to get outside, get some vitamin D, connect with the earth, really connect with your inner child. And you know how they say like time flies when you're having fun? Well, because your vibration's higher. And that's where you experience opportunity, happiness, love, abundance. So let's make sure we do that. Let's see what else. And I'm hoping this is the last week with my squeaky chair. I finally got a new chair, y'all. So next week, you should not hear the squeaky chair. And that's the thing, too. You know, we get lost. We get so, wound up in our life. And the little things like this that we just don't do for ourselves. And, but we don't realize that we're not doing something for ourselves, right? So I've had this chair for years. And I love it, but it's all of a sudden becomes squeaky. Now the wheel keeps falling off. I almost dumped myself out of it more than once, but I hadn't done anything about it. And finally I was like, I'm not doing for myself. I'm just going to put up with it because I didn't want to buy a new chair because to me it was just unnecessary. But I'm like, It's not even that comfortable. It hurts my back. It squeaks, and now it's dumping me out. So that's how the universe works. It's like, okay, you know you need this change, but you're unwilling to do it. So we're going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing until finally you fall out of the chair and you decide to get a new one. Okay? Wow. Okay. Well, there you go. Seeing clearly. See? I mean, that's just what happens. You're going to keep getting these pushes and these nudges until you finally are like, okay, now I see it clearly. I get it. Okay. And you start taking action. So let's see what else we need to know. This is interesting because the water signs got this same one. And this is exactly what I was just saying, is we have to have something shake up in order for us to make a change. So whenever we go through this chaotic energy, you could be feeling in chaos right now because you're perceiving that you have these blocks. But in actuality, you're getting an opportunity to bust through this perceived block. But it's always darkest before the dawn. We have to, look into the dark in order to bring light to it. We've got to shake things up in order for us to finally get moving and change. I mean, this is what this is talking about. So it's like whatever is happening for you. You're getting a wake-up call. You're getting a shake-up here because you need to make change, or you need to make a change. You already know this, okay? Whether it be just with work in general, it could be a relationship, something you've been dealing with since childhood. Like there's a